Okay, now we're going to make a bit of a novelty. We're going to make a Gloster Javelin. This is a British subsonic jet fighter from about 1950s. What we're going to do is we're going to use a square piece of paper. So this was originally from a sheet of A4, but square can be just about anything. So first of all, we're going to put the center creases in, or the, corner to corner creases. See how good my draftsmanship was, not very. And then, there we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to basically do the water bomb base. So we have it on the diagonal. We're going to fold it up till it hits that point there with this crease, joins that line there. Fold over, we're going to fold it tip. So this tip meets that tip. We're going to crease the center. Okay, then we're going to fold this side down. Make sure this tip matches that tip. There. And so that's your classic water bomb base, which hopefully everybody's made since they were a child. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this edge. We're going to make sure we're just going to put a center crease in there. So I fold that over. So now I've got a crease down there. I'm going to fold this edge to that center crease. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Stretch that. Symmetry. So I'm going to fold this edge to the center. Okay. Now I'm going to do the plane form. I'm going to, whoops, to the center. I'm going to open this side over, push that over. I'm going to fold that one down to the center as well. Now we're going to make the wing form. So I'm going to put a mark down here, 2 inches down. So 2 inches in the old measure is 50 in the new measure. I'm going to fold this wing up from that tip, from down here, to that mark. Okay. Cool. And now I'm going to fold this up. And then I'm going to repeat the same on the other side. I'm going to fold that over. I'm going to fold this edge to the center. I'm going to then fold this up so this goes all the way out. I'm going to check the symmetry so it's in the same place. So I'm going to lift up those flats so I can see both sides at the same time. When I'm happy, I'm going to squash those. I'm just going to crease them. A bit of a ballpoint pen will do the trick. Now comes a tricky part. I'm going to fold a crease about 1/2 inch. Well, no, actually 1 centimetre. What's that? About 3/8 of an inch up there. I'm going to fold along those lines. So I fold along. So this line is parallel with that edge. I fold back up on that center crease. And then I fold down on that line. So I know I'll have done this right if these wingtips touch. If they're right, symmetrical, good. Okay, I'm going to fold the wings up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the wings up from about roughly this point to this point. It'll vary slightly every time you make this, unfortunately. So and same on the other side. So symmetry, so I'm going to put wingtip to wingtip. That's going to be our wing form. Now we're going to put the tail in. If we open up this section, you'll notice we've got this W flap here, this point. I'm going to push that up. Just push it up, as far as it'll go. Until it comes through, and you'll notice now that we get this little ridge coming through here. As long as this is over about 45 degrees, that's good. And then this is the tricky bit. Because this bit has now been raised, I'm going to fold this flap up. I'm going to put a crease. So that crease is going to go, if we look at roughly, if we open it out, roughly along that line there. So putting it back, I fold up along that line and that pops up. Do the same thing on the other side. Pops up. Again, I want symmetry. So that second one, we've got the flap down. I'm just repeating this. Pull it up. Okay, we're just about finished. Now, if you know the Gloster Javelin, has got a high T-tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. So I got two little flaps on each side. I'm going to fold this tip down until roughly it touches that top crease line, that line there. Touch down. Same on the other side. And then when I fold those up, I should have a lovely T-tail. Fold the wings up. Now the only other thing, so at the moment you can fly it as is. So yes, you can actually make that fly. So it may take a little bit of effort, but if you know if anybody actually knows the Gloster Javelin, it's got truncated wingtips. So you just fold over about ½ an inch, about a centimetre on the end. And then you just fold those, open up, push those ends in. Open up. Oh, once we get there. Sorry, I had to blow that to get that to open out enough. Okay. As you can see, we now have Gloster Javelin. Now, like other deltas, darts, this is incredibly sensitive to the controls. When you fly it, make sure that everything is even. If you need to make it go up, a little bit elevator on the inside. These wing surfaces, the rudder in here is incredibly sensitive. If it flies along and then drops off to the left, give it a little bit up on the left-hand aileron. If it falls and drops off to the right, do the same thing on here. Okay, so good flying.